Go, 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 get it, get it, go, go, get it, go, go, get it, go, go, get it, go, go, get it. Anybody can get it in, I'm with it. Get it in before you know you done did it.
Hello, guys. It's your girl, Laura Cowan. I'm back with another Getting in Trouble and Good Trouble with Laura Cowan, featuring me. Who else? Okay. And this show runs every Thursday at 7 p.m. So click in and tune in, share and like and subscribe to the station, please. And also look in the description below and you'll see our websites and everything about the documentary. So check it out and it's going to be awesome. So tonight we're going to dig right in because we got a lot to do and talk about. We have a great guest here in the house, a longtime friend. We go back. And he is another partner that's no longer with us. He's now an ancestor that keeps us all together, and that's Silver B. And that's how I met this brother, his fine brother. He's been on my radio show in the past, Voice at Radio, and he's here tonight, and he's going to tell you all about himself. We got a lot to talk about. Brother Sirnoc is in the house. Hey, brother Sirnoc.
Hey, Laura, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm here in Atlanta. I miss Cleveland. I miss everybody in Cleveland. I love y'all.
You're not gonna miss this weather.
I don't miss the weather. I miss the people. I miss all the artists that I used to perform with, all my family, and family and friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I know. We miss you too. But you remember, we're only a plane flight away.
That's right.
So let's get into it, brother Sirnoc. Welcome to Getting in Good Trouble. I'm glad you joined the podcast tonight. And we want to say to you, first I want to give a shout out to Maria, your wife. Hey, Maria.
She just left. She just left. She left out.
And so let's tell everybody about Sirnoc. How did all of this hip hop, well, we won't talk about the hip hop part. Let's go back before hip hop even started. Let's tell a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I'm Sirnoc, the hip hop superhero. I wasn't always Sirnoc. I got that name when I was younger. A guy by the name of Dave. He sang with this group called Clockwork. And in Cleveland, the slang is when we were younger, say you were at a party and you would go and say, hey, I'm gonna go get that girl's number. So if you went and got her number and you came back, the guys would say, "Did you knock her? Did you knock her off? Did you knock?" I always got the number. The ladies love me, so I always got the number. So they started calling me Sirnoc. Dave, my boy Dave. Shout out to Dave. Clockwork.
Oh wow! So that's how we got the knock.
Yeah, it's just means I'm good at making friends. That's all.
Oh, that's awesome. So what made you get into the rap world, really?
Well, I always could do poetry. Like back in school, to get the girls to like you, if you taught them a poem, that was it. They fell in love with you. So I was at my brother's house, my sister's house, and my brother-in-law is in the music business. His name is Joey Quarles, and I was ironing my clothes. I was visiting them in here as long time. I was living in Cleveland, but I was visiting them here in College Park, Georgia. And I was ironing my clothes and I was rapping. I forget which one of my favorite rappers I was rapping. And Joey walked past and said, "Hey, Randy, you got a nice rapping voice." I was like, "Randy, that's my name, Randolph Scott. Randy, aka Sirnoc." And he said, "You got a nice rapping voice." I said, "Really?" He said, "No, you can sing, man. Everybody knows you can sing, but you got a nice rapping voice. Let me write you some rap songs." So he wrote me a couple of songs, and it's been history since then, because I already know how to do poetry. It was a easy transition from poetry to hip hop, and the rest is history.
Wow, so that's amazing. See how it starts like that? Just humble beginnings, simple, nothing extravagant.
Nah.
But so in that world of the rappers, who is your favorite rappers?
Favorite rappers? Nas is definitely my first one, Rakim, Grand Poobah. Grand Poobah was one of my favorites. Of course, KRS-One, DMX. So those are some of my top guys.
Wow, yeah, yeah. As soon as you said that, I had to salute, you know.
Yeah.
So back in the day, you know, hip hop paved the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
People like Public Enemy and Boogie Down Productions and NWA, they all had messages back then in their
And so do I.
music, their lyrics, you know. So tell me, maybe you can explain to me that what transpired to change? The message seemed to kind of got lost because we were down with the people or help to this, and you know, now we all this money, bling, and women, and it just turned a different direction.
Well, Kanye and Kyrie got in trouble for saying stuff about these people, but they were in charge of the music industry, and they changed hip hop. They told us what they're still doing. They're telling us what subject matters to talk about, to go heavy on the negative and the drugs, and they pay them a lot of money. So there you are.
Money talks.
I'm not gonna say no names.
Yeah.
Don't come after me. Don't come after Sirnoc. Let me do my thing.
So yeah, because I tell you, it was strong back then. You know, the 70s, 80s, it was strong with the tight message, and
you had everything.
All about Grandmaster Flash, and you know.
You felt good listening to hip hop back in the day. It didn't make you want to fight. It didn't make you want to hurt nobody. You know.
Right.
It was uplift and motivate. That's what I try to recreate. I'm trying to keep going. As a matter of fact, I got a new song. It won't be coming out right away. Maybe later this summer. But it's called Can't Stop. It's called Can't Stop, and it's fire. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, Can't Stop. Can't Stop got us showing something better than money. Can't Stop fake news got us looking like dummies. Can't Stop the pushing clowns, and it ain't even funny. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop. Just give you a little taste.
That right there got me bopping. That was good.
It's fire. The song is fire. The verses are outstanding. I'm rapping like I've never done before. I just keep raising the bar. And but Laura, I got a new song that's out now. I think most of my fans know about it. It's called All I Know. And Dave Tolliver from Minute Large is singing on it. Dave is phenomenal. Dave he was singing on that song.
Hello? Hey, baby, how you doing? What are you still doing up? Yeah, I miss you too. I've been in the studio all night. I know why you're calling, but don't worry. Cause all I know, they can't tell me nothing about my girl.
Cause I wrote it. I sang the hook. I sang the bridge. I rapped the verses. Had it all mastered and everything. And me and Maria was sitting down listening to it. She said, "You know something? Maybe if you got one of your famous celebrity friends to sing the hook, it might sound better." I said, "You're right." So I thought about Eddie Levert. Thought about Cruz from the Rude Boys. Mike Calhoun from the jazz band, all my friends. But Dave Tolliver from Minute Large lives here in Atlanta. So I called Dave and he said, "Let me hear it." He said, "Send it to me." He sent it, and I gotta tell you this funny story. So Dave he listens to it. He says, okay, I can sing to it. I can sing that for you. So he memorized it and everything. He got it ready. And then he said, I talked to him one day before the studio, and he says, "Knock, you know something? You should have let me write that hook. You really probably should have let me write the hook." I said, "Really? I thought it was a hit." Then it passed, and so I went and picked him up. We were on the way to the studio, right? And he says it again.
Yeah.
He says it again. "Yeah, Knock, I think you should have let me write it." I was like, "Really? You think so?" I think it's a hit now. So we get to the studio, and Dave is in the booth, and he's singing the song without enthusiasm because he wasn't really feeling it. And so he was like, so you're singing the hook the wrong way. He was saying, the hook goes, I can go without the breeze and head through the trees. I can go without water hydrating me. I can go without the sun, stars and the moon. All I know is that I can't live life without you, right? So he was saying, I can't go without the sun and the moon. I can't go without the, he was saying can't. I said, wait a minute, Dave. You saying can't for everything. You can go with all that other stuff, but I can't go without you. He was like, oh, duh. That's what it, and then the rest is history. When you hear the song, you can hear he was really feeling it. Dave killed it.
I can go without the breeze, the air through the trees. I can go without water hydrating me. I can go without the sun, the stars and the moon. All I know is that I can't live without you.
He killed it. But at first he thought the lyrics were saying something else. He's like, nah, this is corny, knock. I can't. I don't think I should.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a fly on the wall.
Oh man, it was funny. Dave is hilarious. He got
awesome.
Too.
You know, people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, do they? To put something together. They just don't have no idea.
Right.
And they make things look, you know, you guys make it look simple, but it really is a lot going on behind the scenes when you put music and something together.
It took a lot of years of practice. Anybody who wants to do music or anything, you got to put work in. You got to put so many hours. I don't know if it's 10,000 hours or something like that. You got to put a lot of work in to be a pro at whatever you do. I don't care if it's an electrician.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta put in the work.
You got to put in the work.
Yeah. Yeah, look how well you are at being a show host. You're great, Laura. I've been watching you. Everybody's been watching you. No, you're great.
Yeah. I got that first training from, you know, our brother Silver. Because he was so natural with it, you know?
Yeah, I miss Steve.
Yeah.
He was my brother. He really was my brother. Yeah, he used to spend the night over me and my wife's house with us, go to the movies. He'd come over, eat on the holidays. He was my brother. He's my brother from another mother.
We're gonna talk about Silver in a minute.
Yeah.
Right now we're gonna go on a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna, Sirnoc is an activist in his own right. You know, he's an advocate for positive rap, especially for our youth. And that's why he's on this show. It's all about activism, and this is his passion right here. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about his passion. Welcome, brother Sirnoc. We'll be right back.
And it's either you're going to win and advance and go on to win a state championship, or you're going to lose and go home and watch them go on and win a state championship.
They always had all these super athletes.
Well, I've always felt that rivalries are what get you up in the morning.
One side was Moeller, one side was Princeton, and I called it the king of the block.
Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Let the other guy lose.
Welcome back to the second half of Getting in Good Trouble with none other featuring your girl, Laura Cowan. This is amazing. My God, I remember when you first came on the show on Voice, it's like, who is this guy now? And Silver stuff. Oh, you gotta hear him.
Silver
B. It was awesome. And we've been glued ever since,
Yep.
I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. So when we left off talking about Silver, but we're going to talk about Silver a little bit later. What I really want to talk about is the lyrics you chose for positive rap. Now the last person I know that had a wave was Will Smith. He kind of kept it clean, but kept it fun at the same time. And
Yeah, I like Will. I
learned
like
from
Will.
that.
Yeah, I liked Will. I like Will back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah. You say the reason that I do positive?
Yeah.
The reason that I do positive hip hop is I know the effect of images on the human mind. You know, monkey see, monkey do has nothing to do with the monkey. It's human see, human do. And a lot of people they say that, well, I'm not a role model. The kids' parents should tell them, don't look at me, don't listen to me. But they can't, you know, they're gonna sneak and put their earphones on, and you're a role model, whether you like it or not. If you got millions of fans, you have an effect on people, and you don't have any choice over that. So that's the reason I see a lot of people, they don't have a good, a positive effect on kids. Kids want to be just like their stars. So, and that's getting them in trouble, because if your star is talking about shooting each other or getting high all the time, the kids are going to want to emulate that and copy it, and they're going to do it. And so I got to be a positive influence. I got to be a role model. You don't have to get high. You don't have to get it out the mud. All you got to do is stack your chips. Go to work. Go to McDonald's. Go whatever you know. There's plenty of jobs out there. Go get a job, and don't go get the Jordans. Don't go get the shiny, you know, watches. Don't try until you get that later.
Yeah.
You always get that. Just save your money, and then you can buy whatever you want. You can invest it in real estate. You can put it on your music. You can use it for advertisement and marketing promotion. But you got to have money, and you don't want to rob or steal anybody, because karma is real. You know, what comes around goes around. You know, our ancestors used to say that all the time. What comes around goes around, and you got to be good to people. And I've always been good to people and help people, and it's, you know, it just seems like things just fall in my lap.
It's awesome. That's awesome. Don't forget, people, to like and subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
We're here with Brother Sirnoc. He used to be in Cleveland, but now he done went and took his talents to Atlanta.
I'm still my spirit is still in Cleveland. I'm always a Cleveland guy. Always.
So superhero. Yeah. And then where did superhero come from?
Silver B. Silver B walked up to me one day at a festival, and he had a Superman pen, a gold Superman pen.
Yeah.
And he says, this is what you are. And I said, you know, I'm not an imitator. He said, this is what you are. I have one too, so I'm gonna keep this one for myself, because I'm one too. I was like, really? And so I used to pin it on my sports jackets. And so I went home and I listened to my songs, because I didn't know really what he meant by it. Because he just, what he said was, you always talk about making the world a better place and fixing problems that we have. You come back every year, and you know, the songs are different, but you always come trying to help with your lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
So I went back over my roster and all my songs, and I was like, wow, he's right. I was doing it unconsciously. I wasn't trying to be.
You didn't even know.
No, I wasn't trying to be a superhero or anything like that. He just started calling me that, so I was like, I guess I am. So here we are. Silver B
in the mix.
Mix.
And so it is. Look at that. Now that's a good story. That's a really good story.
It's a true story.
I love that. Man, he was a very positive influence on a lot of us.
Yeah.
A lot of us. Now,
I'll tell you where I first met him later when we talk about him. What's that?
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about him. But so what events have you done down here in Atlanta?
Down here in Atlanta.
You had something you were on. I was watching your Facebook page.
Yeah. India Hines, she's a radio show host down here in Atlanta. And I met her a while back. And so I've been doing shows for her. Maxine McDaniels is a promoter. I've been doing shows for her. I put on some of my own shows. The first show I put on was for breast cancer. And it was a benefit for breast cancer. And I think it's up online. And I'm just doing a few things. I got a show coming up that let's keep our fingers crossed and pray that I can do a show at Tyler Perry Studios. And it's a possibility. We know a few people and I'm going to do a concert, and it's going to be a benefit for the Atlantic Public Schools system. You know, they don't have the things that suburb schools have. You know, like Mac, iPads, and stuff like that, all the technical stuff that they need. So I'm going to do a concert and give 100% of the proceeds to them, and I'll have my boy Double D. He's a big comedian down here. He's super funny, and hopefully we can get Dave Tolliver in there so we can do the song All I Know, and do a lot of my other songs.
Now that is awesome. Well, I'm glad I asked that one. Who knew?
Yeah, you always ask the right questions. That's what I was talking about. If you want to be good at something, you got to do it for a while. And Laura Cowan, you're really good at what you do.
Man, you gotta tell me when that going down. I think I'm gonna have to find a ticket there on that one.
All right.
Seriously, come down and film you.
I'll definitely let everybody know.
Yes, please. That's awesome, man. This is great. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a little personal question now.
All right.
Where did you meet Maria, the love of your life?
I met Maria. That's funny you asked that, because how we met is proof that God brings people together. Like, you have a soulmate. I'm Capricorn, and Maria is Virgo. And we had no idea that if you're in the same 3 astrological signs, you're compatible. Like, if you're a fire sign and you meet other fire signs, you just happen to be compatible with them. And Maria is Virgo. And so I met her at a place on my birthday in '96. And she had never been there before. Her sisters dragged her out. She didn't want to come. She didn't want to go out. So she came out to the place where I usually frequent. I won't say any names, but the place, but I was there. And we didn't get together that time. We exchanged numbers. We didn't really call each other. And then I just happened to be, my cousin happened to be, she had never been to that place before. And I frequented. So the next place we met was my cousin had a place over there on Union, on my birthday party for a sister. And he says, Jackie's having a birthday party, and you got to come over. So I came there right after work, didn't change. I still had my uniform on. I walk in, I'm up there talking to my cousin, and he taps me and says, I think somebody wants you over there. So I turn around and look, and it's Maria and their sister. They over there going like this. So I go over there, and we never parted after that.
Wow.
Yep, till death do us part.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. It's a good to see that, and I know how y'all met. We're gonna take a quick break, guys. We'll come right back with more of our hip hop superhero, Sirnoc. We'll be right back.
Never learn to. Hey, what up, fam? What you doing?
What am I doing? Enjoying the cool rays as they wash over my papaya-soaked feet, you wanker. What am I doing? I'm rendering this stereo track so I can get this film out for submission deadline.
Okay. Tell me this, man. Have you ever tried Dolby Atmos?
Stop the presses. Hans Zimmer and me, we are identical twins. Of course I have Dolby Atmos.
You taping this?
I'm embroiled in a stereo rapture, man. You best be taking your hands off me. Why you gonna hit me in the throat like that? That's uncalled for.
You want to output your film in stereo? Go ahead, man. I'm not going to stop you, but you should at least first learn the potential of using Dolby Atmos in your films. In my new course, The Complete Filmmaker's Guide to Getting Started in Dolby Atmos, we'll teach you how to set up the complete Dolby Atmos environment for producing your films.
Tell me, Big Shot, what do I need with Dolby Atmos if I'm just screening my film at the film festival?
Look, there's a reason why my course is number 5 already in Google search results, and it hasn't even been published yet. It's because everyone knows that today filmmaking is super competitive. Every edge counts. So adding immersive audio like helicopters flying above, Your interiors come alive with crowds, dogs, and birds, and sounds that literally come from everywhere. It helps you present your content in the most professional means possible. Why wouldn't you want to take that opportunity? So by the end of this course, you as a filmmaker will have the clarity to use Dolby Atmos as a useful tool, and you'll understand what it takes to take your films to the next level. So check out my course, A Complete Filmmaker's Guide to Getting Started in Dolby Atmos.
Just be the way, man.
It's available on most learning platforms and on my own website. Get the links below, and we'll see you there.
Hey, welcome back to more of Getting in Good Trouble, featuring your girl, Laura Cowan. Hey guys, we have a wonderful guest. If you missed this, please go back and replay, share it, like, let everybody know what's going on, because we got a soulful brother in the house tonight. But Sirnoc, he just left off telling us about his adventures, his journey, meeting his soulmate. That's what I would say, his soulmate, Maria, and I know her now.
I once knew a girl named Maria.
You got to do a song.
Oh, I got a couple
there you
songs.
Go. Mother's Day coming up.
I got one dropping on Mother's Day for my mother.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I got a song. It's called "Gone" because my mom, she passed away in 2015, and when my friend Mike Calhoun heard about it, he gave me a track with his voice on it. He sang the hook. And he says, "Hey, Knock." My friends call me Knock. Hey, maybe you can do a song for your mom on this track. So I listened to it. I was like, wow, that's a fire track, Mike. But I'm mourning right now. I'll do it later. Yeah. I'll save it and I'll do it later. So that was 2015. We moved here in 2018, and I wrote the song then. Once I got here, I recorded it, and once I did that, as a matter of fact, I recorded right before I came here. It was in 2018, but I still didn't release it.
I miss you, Ma. Can't believe you're gone. Can't believe that you're gone, Ma. I'm grieving. I'm gonna see you again, best be believing. Thoughts of you never easing. The reason I'm fiending, you leaving. Mama, my heart is bleeding.
This year, for some reason, it was heavy on my heart, and Mother's Day is coming up. So I said, Mom, I'm gonna drop this track for you, and it drops at 3 p.m. on Mother's Day. I always drop songs at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Why is that symbolic?
3 is my number. Like everything about me is 3. I have 3 children. I was born 3 days after New Year's. I was born January 4th. I'm my mother's third child. She had 5 children. I'm the middle child. And I was born in, I won't tell you what year I was born, but it has a 3 in it. It's 19 something. It has a 3 in it. But yeah, I have a lot of 3s, and that has to do with me. So I always drop it at 3 o'clock. Yeah, and it's called "Gone."
Yeah, that's deep. That is deep too.
The song is deep. Wait till everybody hears it. Oh, it's super deep. Yep.
Peace and blessings to the queen.
Yeah.
She produced a good one right there. I tell you.
She did. She did. You want to hear something about my mom? She said, I said, Mom, when I get famous, I'm gonna buy you a mansion and one of those sports cars you used to always have when we were kids. And she looked at me funny, like, when you get famous. She said, you already famous. They just don't know it yet. I'm like, how?
Oh.
My mom she was so highly intelligent. I'm telling you, I get it from her. What she was really saying, without even knowing about marketing and promotion, she knew that when I perform, I get sometimes I get a standing ovation. I always get screams, claps, whistles. I got it. Either you have it or you don't. I got it. God gave it to me. And she saw that, and she's like, you just don't have the right marketing and promotion. And she's right. So we're working on that here to get that, the marketing dollars to blow up what I'm doing. I'm trying to make the world a better place, uplift, motivate, and produce feel-good hip-hop.
Yeah, feel good hip-hop. I like that.
I want people to feel good. Yeah, I want you to feel good. Like I used to feel good when I used to listen to hip-hop a long time. When hip-hop first came out, I felt good. It was fun to listen to. I want to make it fun and exciting, like to listen to. And I'm not saying nothing about the new hip-hop. I love hip-hop. It's just changed. But I feel like hip-hop still needs me. And that's why, and another thing, one thing I really want to say about hip-hop.
Yeah.
If you're getting older, because I'm not young anymore. I'm not trying to be young. I don't rap like I'm young. I'm not trying to be a kid.
Right.
One thing I noticed about hip hop is that, I don't know if it's the powers that be or whatever, it's this thing where they think that once you get a certain age, you're not supposed to do hip hop anymore. You're not supposed to be an artist anymore. But when you look at rock, you got these rock stars that the kids are still screaming, the Rolling Stones, Billy Joel, all of them, the kids still love them. So why is it that like you're supposed to stop once you do hip hop? I feel like somebody doesn't want you to get to an age where you start spitting stuff that can uplift and the consciousness of the masses. And that's what we need.
Right.
Get our mind out the gutter and start thinking like we built the pyramids. We built, we did a lot of stuff that we forgot. They don't teach us in school.
Right.
So me and Silver B used to talk about it all the time. We really need to get back to who we are. We're not pimps, thugs, the dope man. We're none of the things that we're doing now.
Yeah.
Like I said, monkey see, monkey do. It's human see, human do. So when you look at a lot of movies, I won't name any movies, because I want to be in a movie one day. So I won't name. But a lot of movies depict us. Yeah, a lot of movies depict us as being pimps, thugs, dope men. We're always playing that role. So if you're playing that role and you're looking at it, you can't help your subconscious. That's one of the things I used to talk about in schools and colleges. Your subconscious absorbs stuff, Laura, and it becomes part of your personality, your character, without you even knowing it.
That's right.
You think it going on one ear and not the other, but it's really soaking in and becoming part of you. So we gotta just protect our brain and watch what we absorb, what we eat. It's just like food. Whatever you digesting into your brain, your subconscious, it becomes part of you. So I just encourage everybody.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right about that, because it's that black exploitation movies back in the 70s and 80s with pimps and the long hair, the long coat, and
they've been doing that for a long time.
The super fly thing and
the Mac and all the
all the way up to now, twinkling all the way up to now. That's why I'm glad Black Panther came out, because boy, they changed the game right there.
It sure did. But you know something? One thing about Black Panther, it did change the game because they had technology and everything. What we really are, because we come from technology. All the stuff that they saying they invented it, it's false. Planes, electricity. The black man has we invented a lot of things that we don't have credit for. But in the Black Panther, it was technology and everything. But in the backdrop, they always got to have that negative, like we were at war against each other. Yeah. Do you remember that in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why can't we have movies like Hancock? Black superheroes that don't go to jail and don't get drunk and don't go out with these and don't. Why can't we have one like Superman or Spider-Man or Captain America? We got to have somebody like Sirnoc.
Exactly, like Captain America.
Yeah, I've done my
one day.
I've done my thing. You got it. You talking to him right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's a hero.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you see yourself going into from rap to maybe one day movies?
I did drama in school. I was good. I can act. I did drama in school. All hip hop artists are actors.
Yeah.
You see how they transition, Nas, DMX, how they can transition right over, because you got to act when you're on stage and you're saying these lyrics. You have to act out the lyrics. You can't. That's another message to the hip hop artists out there. Don't just rap and say a lot of rhyming putting words together. You have to actually act out what you're saying. Because if people can't feel you, you don't, you will never be a star if they can't feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
You got to be an actor.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, and I think lyrics are so important because it does something to you if you hit the right one. You hear it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know it, you can feel it in here.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember, what's that one? Maybe you can finish it up. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Of course,
Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Everybody should know that
kind of stuff.
That's and it is like a jungle.
Yeah.
And it does make me wonder how I keep from going under. How resilient are we?
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff we done been through, and we still not going under. We still staying positive.
4,400 years of it.
We super. All of us are superheroes.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the ones that came over on that boat and made it.
Yeah.
And didn't die coming here. Well, here we are because of them. You
had to be super.
Yeah.
You had to be super.
Yeah.
You had to be super with somebody cracking a whip over your back and raping you and hanging you, and you still here. We still here.
Still here.
It's got to be something special about us. And check this out. We still not mad at them. We don't hate them. And I feel that the more time goes on, the more they mature and stop the prejudice, the more they get to know us. They see that you don't really have to hate us. Yeah. And something, guess what? Down here, we thought that up north, they think that white people down south are super prejudiced, right?
Yeah, right.
But that's wrong, because I got people down here. I thought I was being punked down here for a second. I would go into stores. I would walk into a store, and white people down here would hold the door open for me, call me sir, almost salute me like I was in the Marine Corps, back in the Marine Corps. It's unbelievable. They're so respect, and I believe what it is that they've got a chance to live around us. It's real diverse, and once you live around us, you see that we're not like what you see on TV. We're not like the rappers,
right?
Black exploitation, right. like you mentioned. We're just like, we're kind, and we're wonderful people to be around, and you don't have to hate us. And a lot of them down here do not. They actually love us. Yep.
Well,
so
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
let's talk about your other superhero now. Finally, the man of the hour, the B. He said 7 times in the mix. How did you meet Silver B?
I saw a flyer in my door. It was a flyer in my door. It said the Log Magazine. If you think you got what it takes, come down to, I forget which the venue was. Just come down here and show your talent, right? So it was some type of talent competition. So I walk in. You mentioned the movie Superfly. I'm always fly, right? I walk in. I think I had sports jacket. I was fly, I was super clean, right? And Silver B saw me. Oh, Ralph Tresvant. And he says, something? Here, let's not go over here. I was getting ready to walk into the contest. He says, no, you don't want to be part of the contest. Come over here and let's walk down this hallway. So he took me to this other part of the place where they were having what was it? Modeling, clothing. What do you call it?
Like a fashion show or something.
They were having a fashion show, right? He says, okay, what I want you to do is in between when the models are changing their clothes, I want you to perform a couple of your songs. You said it's positive, right? I said my songs 100% positive. no derogatory language towards women, no profanity whatsoever when I first met him. And so he says, good, okay, you perform a couple of songs in between them, change your clothes, and then we'll do it like that. So after I performed a few songs, he walked up to me and said, so you've been doing it for a while, right? I said, no, it's my first time performing. He's like, wow, you're a natural. And the rest is history. You know, he had me in everything. Since then, you talked about me being an activist, 50 awards for my service to my community. B took me to all the schools. I have awards from Stephanie Tubbs Jones, Senator Shirley Smith, Congressman Louis Stokes, and Cordell Stokes, from Mayor Jackson, Mayor Jane Campbell, and just on and on. Just all kind of politicians have given me awards and plaques, letters of recommendation, because this is a good story. Stephanie Tubbs Jones, when she gave me her award, it was an award for outstanding and invaluable service to the community, right? So a congressional award for outstanding and invaluable service to the community. So she says, baby, the biggest word in this award is invaluable, because there's no amount of money that can match what you do for these kids with the lyrics that you put in there for them. And I was like, wow, and when she said that, it was worth more than money for her to even say that to me. And when people, you know, I haven't made millions of dollars off my music, but that's not why I'm really into music. I'm into music to try to change the world. And Silver B saw that a long time ago. And that's why we became best friends. Yeah, Silver B is my guy, man, forever.
Yeah. That's something incredible. He is. Everybody I talk to is always something uplifting, something, you know, it's just astounding what he has done for them.
We couldn't walk
Everybody
anywhere.
I talk to.
We couldn't walk anywhere. Everybody knew Silver B. We'd be in the mall, at the movies, walking down the street, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But it didn't matter where we was at. Everybody knew Silver B, and they knew him in a positive, good way.
Yeah, not just here in Cleveland, wherever he went.
Oh, everywhere.
Over there where you are, he'd be in Cali. Yeah.
That man was international. Everybody knew him and loved him. Yep.
Incredible. We lost a legend, I tell you.
And because being around him, I kind of got that same vibe. When people talk about me, you never hear nothing bad about me. And I got a lot of that from him. You know, my personality is positive anyway. That's what attracted him to me. But being around him is almost like supercharged what I had already. He's amazing.
And that's why we're doing this documentary to dedicate to him, you know?
Yeah.
B, Raised Fist Mix Volume 1, to Silver B.
No justice, no peace.
No. Give me one good Silver B impression.
Well, Knock, you know you shouldn't be doing that, right? You know that Knock. Come on now, Knock. When he first met me, you know, unbelievable.
Man, you even sound like him.
I've been around so long. Guess who else can imitate him? Dave Tolliver. Oh man, wait till you meet Dave. He can imitate Silver B.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of people can, because he had a very distinct voice. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
It was radio, wasn't it? It was a radio.
Oh, he was all radio. He was radio. Yeah. And he had respect in radio, just like Lynn Tolliver and the rest of those guys, Ralph Poole. Silver B was right along with them. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, listen, we're going to end the show, and give me an encouraging word you can leave the audience this evening, Brother Sirnoc.
What can I say positive and encouraging for people? Always keep hope. You know, God is in control. I know you see the devil out here. You know how people say, we outside. No, the devil outside, but so is God. God is outside, and don't ever think for 1 second that he don't have you in his grasp, and things are gonna get better. No matter what they do, they can spray chemtrails in the air. They can do all kind of stuff. They can, you know, the COVID spray, whatever they're doing, it won't work. God got us, and boom.
Boom. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Sirnoc, the hip hop superhero.
Thank you, superhero, for everything.
Thank you,
for
Lord,
coming on and spreading your superness around.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. We
I
really
appreciate
you. Always, always, my brother. Always. So that's it, guys. You heard it. You heard it right here from all the way from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'll be back periodically.
Mine and yours. Positive hip hop superhero, brother Sirnoc.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
So
give up
you guys stay tuned. We'll keep it positive no matter what you do. We will see you again. Remember, Getting in Good Trouble, featuring Laura Cowan every Thursday at 7 p.m. So tune in, share, like, and subscribe to the station, please, to our channel. And also check out our documentary that'll be coming out very soon, dedicated to the brother who we just talked about, William Silver B. Richards. And that's A Raised Fist Mixtape Volume 1, coming to a theater near you soon. Good night, people, and we'll see you later. Thank you, brother Sirnoc. Peace.
Peace.